happy to see you again. I don't really think today is going to be a very entertaining day. I don't have anything to rant about or anything like that. It's just, I'm going to just talk to y'all, you know? So far, my day it's been going well. I'm tired because, you know, I'm actively doing stuff, but, you know, that's what comes with taking care of your house. I mean, I know what's behind me doesn't necessarily look the best, but like I said, I'm in the process of doing things. I'm not, you know, finished with the process of cleaning, you know. And to be fair, I probably won't ever truly be done with cleaning because even if I get this house spotless, the kid's gonna find a way to make a mess. Update on my life. So far, I'm just, you know, I'm getting used to getting back to normal because last weekend was my anniversary weekend. And it was a very nice weekend. We went to the arcade. We went to the mall. I got a new wedding band-ish thing. I would take it out, but I don't feel like going in boxes right now. I'll probably show y'all in another video. But they said I could resize it, but I don't know if I really want to resize it. Because my finger got like really swollen. And I'm going to need a ring like that for when my finger winds up getting big for no fucking reason. I don't know. I know I said I was gonna like start eating during the daytime. And last week I actually tried it. I actually tried eating during the daytime, but it just raised my anxiety. So maybe this just ain't the time for me to be trying to, you know, face my fears in a sense. I'm just gonna stick to the status quo and just try to do what I'm already doing better until I actually get to that point where I can be normal again. So at the moment, yeah, I'm still fasting and I'm trying to eat a lot more in the evening. Plus there's so much to do during the day that, you know, eating is just gonna take up time that I could be doing that. Yes, this is a way for me to justify what I'm doing, but you know, I gotta make something work. I know I've been doing a lot of pausing in the video. That's because I'm going around the house, checking on the girls, making sure they're okay. When they're older and when I know that they're doing everything that they're supposed to be doing, there'll probably be a lot less pauses in the video. I mean, I wouldn't have a reason to pause. I would just talk. Unless I like lost my train of thought and I didn't want to have like that shit on camera. Oh boy. But yeah, the trip was nice. The only thing we didn't do was go to the Barnes & Noble, but to be fair, I have like a whole bunch of books for me and the girls on my Amazon list. So whether we went to Barnes & Noble or not, I still was going to get some books. Plus I need to, you know, keep their brain stimulated. I've still been giving the girls their lessons and I've still been doing it at 2 o'clock every day. Having their lessons be at 2 o'clock every day has helped me a lot because it's giving me more of the opportunity to get to other things in the house. And it's just giving me a focus point. So it's like I have this much time to do this and I have this much time to do that. And then when we get to the lessons, we just do the lessons. The lessons could last for like 15 minutes or the lessons can last until like 3 o'clock. So the whole hour. You know, I plan on maybe putting our lesson time in video form. I'm still debating on it. I mean, I still haven't gotten everything together for all of that. I may or I may not do it. If I figure out a way to do it right, then you'll see it in a video one day. If I don't, then you know they're happening. The girls' viewing schedule has been pretty much the same. Still, I start with Jack Hartman and I end with the Bongo Kids. And I've been actually fitting Obongo kids into the day a lot more. Because normally, I'm just like struggling with the schedule. And in a lot more days, I don't even get to finish it. So it's just like, now I figured out a way to finish it. And me making their lesson time at 2 o'clock has actually helped that out. So that way I don't have to worry about doing anything quickly. I don't have to rush it. I don't have to skip things. Just everything is still kind of like in this constant changing mode. But I guess it's going to be that way until they're like maybe 10. Because, you know, around 10, kids become a lot more consistent in what they do. Because then they're approaching the time when they're going to be teenagers, which becomes a lot more consistent in mood, consistent in activities, and they start to become more like we are now. So far today has become a bit of a long day for me, but I'm getting through the best way I can. You know, that's all you can do, right? Just get through it. There are times in the day where I feel like giving up because I don't want to do anything, but if I don't do anything, then the house stays a mess. The kids are not taken care of. I'm not taken care of. You know, like, I guess what I have to realize is every little bit that I do is something. Because I feel like I haven't really been getting enough done. Because I've been doing a little bit at a time and my energy's been kind of low. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm trying my best to eat healthier. Oh yeah, I've been doing my stretches every morning in prayer. So I pray and then I stretch. And, you know, I'm stretching because I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to make sure that whenever I do put exercise into my day, I'm not in pain. So I figure if I just stretch by default, whenever I do fit exercise or dance into the day, I'm not going to feel it the next day, you know. It may be as a benefit, added benefit, I become more flexible, meaning, you know, I can probably reach things I couldn't reach a couple of days ago. I mean, I ain't gonna be Elastigirl, but you know, it is what it is. Pretty much every time you see me sitting down in a video, I'm actually taking a bit of a rest from all the other stuff that I have to do. And I still have a lot more to do. But what I want to get done is I want to get a ton of art done. I have not posted a massive amount of art in a while. And I'm trying to get back to doing that regularly. Because it's like I just have not been getting as much done as I would like to get done. And it's really like bugging me. I mean, I try. I get up, I have a plan to do something, and then the plan falls through, or something else takes my attention. But like I was saying earlier, sometimes I need to accept when one thing is taking my attention more than the other. Because there's a reason why it's taking my attention. There's a reason why I'm doing whatever I'm doing, you know? I'm just happy that I can get a video out there because it was straight up not about to be a new video out. Like, I was so busy because I'm trying to get back into a good group of things and I'm trying to do things better than what I did before. One of the things that I'm trying to work on with them is speech, because I want people to be able to understand them when they talk. I understand they're just 2 and 4 right now, but eventually they're going to have to start speaking in clearer sentences, and they're going to have to understand what they're saying as well. It's probably going to be a while before I can fit reading and comprehension into the day, but so far I've been teaching them how to count. I've I've done mostly addition with them. I've been trying to put sight words into the day. And of course, every time I give them lesson time, I read to them. So I'm constantly reading to them. I'm showing them numbers. And whatever I can't show them on my own, that's where the viewing schedule comes in. Because I know I suck at algebra. I definitely suck at algebra 2. I'm okay with geometry. Like, I would have to have a refresher in order for me to get everything right. So when it gets to like the more advanced versions of math, science, English, and history, I kind of will let the videos do that for me, because there's a lot of things I need to be refreshed on. There's a lot of things I never got to, like calculus. I never got to calculus, and there's probably a few other maths that I never got to during my school career. So there's some things that I'm going to have to rely on an outside source. But then again, that's why we wound up either putting them in actual school. If I continue to homeschool them, I'm going to like maybe get a tutor or try to find a way to give them virtual learning. I'm still trying to figure this out. But for now, I'm teaching them the basics. I'm reading to them every day. And I'm trying to keep everything that I put in front of them educational. But yeah, I'm doing what I can in the day. I'm trying my best to be the best mother I can possibly be. But it's hard though, because you have to keep up with things, you have to push through, and your energy is going to get very freaking low, which is why it's important to take care of yourself as well as everybody else. Self-care is very important. You can't forget about yourself and then be surprised when you waste away. And sometimes you just have to go with the flow. That's the other thing that I'm learning as I'm doing this motherhood thing. Sometimes you just have to go with where the activities take you. Because at the moment, yeah, I'm filming a video, but also while filming a video, I'm checking on my daughters. I'm straightening things out here and there. I'm resting, I'm sitting down. Like, you have to learn how to make everything mesh together so that you're not using too much energy, but you're not letting everything go either. At the moment, I'm trying to do a lot during the day and then try to do a lot more eating and feeding my body and resting in the evenings. I'm trying my best to eat as healthy as possible. What I need to do is I need to eat more whole foods, more so than junk food, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been grabbing that junk food. Hell, when I came back from the trip, I ate about that much of my daggone key lime pie. I mean, mind you, that was all I had left of it. But you know, I went for the key lime pie. I went for the easiest thing that I can get to, which is why a lot of people that educate you about health says meal prepping is very important. So I'm trying to get into that, meal prepping, so that way, you know, I can kind of reduce my chances of eating junk food. But then again, we have been ordering a lot of groceries because we don't have a car, so we can't just roll around and get whatever we want. So since we've been doing that, and thank God for grocery delivery, because I don't know what the fuck we would do if we didn't have that. We've been a lot more independent because of that too, because we've been asking people for rides a lot less. And you know, trying to get groceries on the bus is just one of the biggest hassles ever. And we gotta push 2 kids around in a stroller. And you're talking about pushing 2 kids around and having one of those little foldable carts with you. And oh no, but hell no. I'm just saying I'm very happy that we can get groceries delivered. But with us having grocery delivery, I still have the option of picking the better decision. You know? I want to try to reprogram myself to pick healthier options so that way I'm not constantly eating the Pop-Tarts, the chocolate chip cookies, even the sugary cereal. Because, yeah, it's a breakfast food and it's supposed to be healthy for you. Healthy. But it still got hella sugar in it. And you could get things like Cheerios and bran cereal and stuff like that. But that could have some unnecessary sugar in it too. Or it could just taste like crap. Because I remember back in the day when I used to eat Cheerios, I would add sugar to my Cheerios. I know there's some people out there that wouldn't want you to know their flaws. And to some degree, I kind of don't want all my flaws put out there either. But I figure if I put my flaws out there, if it's relevant to what I'm talking about, then it could help somebody out, you know? We're not going to be here forever, and there's still always a future generation looking for some sort of guidance. And the best way to be that guidance is to show your flaws. You don't have to, like, throw your flaws at them like every day. You're constantly telling them what's wrong with you. But to make yourself more human and make yourself more relatable, you know, it could really help somebody reevaluate their life a little bit. Because it takes a while to mature. It takes a while to have reasoning. It takes a while to just exist comfortably in this world that we live in, you know? And I'd rather show my flaws and hope that somebody makes a better decision because of what I said and what I'm going through. Because I'm not the healthiest person. I'm not the most unhealthy person, but I'm not the healthiest person either. Like I said, I eat junk food. I don't eat properly all the time. Like, you know, you're technically supposed to eat like 2 times a day at the least, maybe 3 times a day at the most, or I don't know, like, and you know, I'm fasting. I'm doing the 1 meal a day thing, and it's been helping me out a little bit, but I know this isn't a forever thing. And I'm trying to prevent diabetes as well as regulate my health in other ways, you know. But in order for me to regulate my health, I still have to pick the better option. So the best way to pick the better option is when it's time for you to buy food again, just pick the better option when you go. Make each shopping visit or each shopping session, because I am one who orders my groceries offline majority of the time. Make each time a better set of decisions than the last one. Okay, this time you went to the store, you got Cheetos, Doritos, Haagen-Dazs. You got those drumsticks or anything Hostess. Maybe the next time you go to the store, instead of picking like a majority of junk food, maybe you go to the store and you pick some grapes, some apples, some bananas, some green beans, some carrots, cheese. Like, try to get the source of what your junk food is. Let's say you get Cheetos a lot. And there's a lot of people that like Cheetos. What is Cheetos? A cheese-flavored corn stick. So what if you just went to the store and bought some cheese and some corn in some sort of form? How about that? Instead of going straight for like the actual Cheetos. Or you still could buy the Cheetos, but just don't obsessively buy it. Like, I would say maybe every time you go to the grocery store, maybe get like a salty snack, maybe a sweet snack, and then the rest be the source of what your junk food is made of. Then after you figure out the source of the food that you're buying, then maybe do some research on how flavors work. Because when you start eating healthy, no, you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it in the beginning. Because you're going to be an amateur at it. You're already going to come in with that mindset, oh, everything's going to taste disgusting. You know? But whether you come in with a positive mindset or whether you come in with a negative mindset, come in anyway. Because anytime that you're eating healthier, it buys you more time to do the things that you love. You like drawing, you like watching movies, you like dancing, you like partying, you like doing all of these physical activities. You can't do that if you can't move. You can't do that if you can't focus and if you can't function, you know? Because I think about this stuff every day. I think about the fact that my mom got an amputation. My dad also got an amputation. He got a lesser amputation than she did, but they both got something cut off, you know? And then on top of that, I'm thinking about myself and I'm seeing different changes in me. Bro, I don't even know where I was last because I had to go tend to the girls for a second. Oh yeah, the more you do something, the better you get at it. The more you research, the better you get at it. So don't fret if you're not as good as you want to be. Okay, so right now you're still eating those bag of chips. Yeah, okay, cool. But one day, you'll have a taste for the source of your junk food. Maybe instead of eating that bag of chips, make a boiled potato. And put that with whatever you would normally eat. If you're a person that eats a whole lot of meat and, you know, your doctor is probably telling you to eat some more vegetables, add vegetables a little bit at a time. You don't have to, like, go full-blown every vegetable ever and then expect yourself to like all that shit. No. Slowly add it in. Mix it into, I mean, one of the best ways to get vegetables in you, especially if you're a carnivore, put the vegetables inside your meatloaf. Because meatloaf is basically ground beef, of course it gets brown later, but ground beef, some sort of egg, so that's double protein, and breadcrumbs. So along with your breadcrumbs, chop your vegetables up really well fine, throw it in there, bake it, you're good. Okay. Well, yeah, like I was saying, you know, or you could be like those other people if you're more of a sweet tooth kind of person, put spinach in your brownies. I mean, you won't be able to taste it, especially if you wound up blending it and making it a liquid. Because, you know, all the sugar that you put in there overly mask the taste of the spinach anyway. But if you're a purist, you're probably going to want to put less sugar in there anyway, you know. They say you're not a true chocolate lover unless you taste like the bitterest of chocolate. I think I want to try one day. I mean, there's a couple of stores that have like very, very bitter chocolate. So I might try some. Because I'm a chocoholic, man. I love my chocolate. I like chocolate chip cookies. I like chocolate bars. I like chocolate milk. I like hot chocolate. But I want to actually try the bitter chocolate. So on those days where I need a chocolate fix, but I'm trying to like not eat so much sugar, I could just grab the bitter chocolate and still feel that craving. Because you got to remember, once you take something away, you have to replace it with something else. I know it's like, damn, this has just been a freaking health video, huh? I don't know. I'm just talking about what's currently on my mind because I'm trying to make myself healthy. And I know I've been struggling. And I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I'm chips, crackers, bagels, all types of stuff been in my daggone system. And that I'm trying to not eat as much of or trying to eliminate from my diet completely. Because I'm trying not to get an amputation like my parents. I'm trying not to be, you know, sluggish and all that stuff. But hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully there'll be more entertaining things to talk about. But then again, I have to get back to living life. You gotta live a little bit of life to talk about life. So I'm gonna get back to living life, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.